we've done Lisbon in 3 days. Day 1, we spent it mainly around the center. Day 2, we did Alfama, and day 3, we went to Belém. You think we can pack it all in 3 days?
Yeah, but still with enough to come back again. I feel like I've been away for a week.
I think it looks like it's 10 o'clock, but in fact it's like 6 o'clock. This is our first day here.
6:15. We had the most colourful lunch I've ever eaten.
Wow. Amore, wow.
This is amazing. It really looks good.
So we have arrived at about 1, didn't we? And we jumped on the metro and finally got to the station and then walked. It's so warm here. So the house is lovely.
It's so cute. It's so cute. It's properly dinky, isn't it? It's like narrow and but really cool.
So we had we walked into the house, had a little rest, and now we're walking back to the center, but decided to have something to eat, which is just amazing. Yeah.
And then after that, we went to the
Convento do Carmo.
And that was very cool. It was an old convent that basically had the roof shaken off it in 1755 in an earthquake.
Yeah, the big earthquake of Lisbon.
We went up to cool lookout mirador type place.
The view was breathtaking, wasn't it?
Fabulous.
Also the drops were proper sheer drops.
I wouldn't have got in that lift if you'd paid me, by the way, even if it had been an option.
We did see amazing views of the castle in front, and then we were doing a little walk around the Basha.
Yes.
And we started from the square where there's restauradores, where there's those two guys fixing the road.
Been very busy.
Oh, they're fixing the road like this, yeah.
Like that. Look, there's a good bit shiny, and you can see how shiny.
Yeah. And
then we saw an old-fashioned hat shop.
The whole fashion hat shop, yes.
And then we went to a place that sold a lot of cod.
Yes, the bacalao.
That sounds a bit Monty Python-esque, doesn't it? The cod shop.
The cod shop, yes.
We went to the cod shop. We walked past a place that sells like a pasticceria. How do you say that in Portuguese?
La pasticceria.
Same.
Same.
The same, but with a Portuguese accent, right? And then we walked past.
And then we arrived to the paradise,
where
there's a chap in the window making these lovely, what are they called?
Custard tarts. I can't remember what they're called in.
Pastel de nata.
Say again?
Pastel de nata.
That's it, yes, those. It's warm. I wasn't expecting the pastry to be like puff pastry, and these are warm.
Pastel de nata.
They were so fresh that we had to buy one.
We had, and it was gorgeous.
It was lovely.
And now
it was nicer than a custard tart should be.
Yes. We ended up into this Outra Face de Lua, which is a second-hand, amazing vintage
shop.
Vintage.
And then we're carrying on our
Carrying on.
We'll get back to you.
We'll give you an update as we go along. Peace out. Lisbon day 2, lazy morning.
Eating good bagels.
Yeah, good brunch in one of the many branching places that there are out here.
Yeah, and despite having listen to the nightlife until about 5 a.m. We had a good sleep.
Yeah, it's very lively. It's the situation going outside of our window.
Because we're in the cool part of town.
Yes. Gosh. So we had a lovely brunch, and then we hopped onto the mythical tram. Mythical?
Yeah. Mythical
tram 28.
Yeah.
Which is really good, isn't it?
Why are you bouncing?
I'm recreating the 28 journey.
Yeah.
Because it was always full.
In that case, you have to go like this. That's the very steep rate.
Yeah. And then because it was always full with people, then we had a cunning plan.
It's cunning.
We, instead of hopping onto 28, heading towards the center of town, we hopped onto 28 going out of town, and then get to the final stop of the line. So where are we? At the end of the line or what? Number 28?
The 28 bus, but also at the cemetery. There's the cemetery.
So you see that you're saying there's a metaphor. Gotcha.
But it's okay, because now we're going back to the beginning.
And jump back on to go back in. So we had
a nice seat.
We had a lovely seat by the window. It gave us plenty of opportunities to shop outside and have a lovely look at the whole journey. And here are the Alfama side of things. We are at the Mirador.
The Lady of the Mountain.
The Miraduro do Signora do Monte.
Yeah.
And we are enjoying this amazing view of the city. I think this is the highest Mirador, no? Miraduro.
Under the shade of the pine trees.
Under the shade of lovely pine trees. What do you think?
It's beautiful.
Let's have a look at the castle.
Oh, and come on, let's keep going.
Let's go. Sarah, another castle under her belt. Tell me a little bit about today.
I'm going to start by telling you. Cheers.
Yes.
We are currently, this is our last little adventure before we leave, sat in a little wine bar. It's very pretty. There's some live jazz playing in the background, and there's twinkly lights, and we're sat under beautiful trees on the side of the pavement. Today we went to Belém, and when we got there, it was beautifully, beautifully hot and very blue skies, and then we took some lovely photos of the monastery, the Geronimo Monastery, and then we went down to the sea and we saw a big monument, and then the mist started coming in behind the boats, and we walked to Belém Tower. Then we walked back to the monastery. Stunningly beautiful.
Tower of Belém, which is the main tower in the village of Belém, hence the name. It symbolizes it symbolizes represents the exploration ambition of Portugal during the age of conquest, where Portugal, following the other countries in Europe, were trying to extend their possessions beyond the sea, enslaving and torturing many people in the process. This is the place where the Portuguese sailors and explorers would leave the Portugal shores to head onto newer territories.
Very good.
Thank you.
And I think there's a jellyfish right behind you. There! I think it's in this shop. And now we're just having a little glass of wine before we go home. Perfect end to a perfect weekend.
Brilliant. And let's hope they're not going to chuck us anything on our table, which is directly below that window there.
Wow, that's narrow.
I made it.